Happy Wednesday. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me once again on our weekly Wednesday tutorial. So if you are joining me on Facebook, make sure that you click on the StreamYard link so I can see your name. And Instagram, welcome. And Instagram is saying that they are telling my followers that I have joined live. Hi, Suli. Thank you for joining me. And I am also going live inside LinkedIn. So, hi Stella. So thank you so much for giving me your time once again for our weekly Wednesday tutorial. Hi Stephanie. Okay, so we have a lot of new followers and also new audience from different platforms, and we also have our YouTube. So we are streaming to Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and also YouTube, 4 platforms at the same time. So thank you so much for giving me your time. And if you're joining me on Facebook, make sure you click that link to allow StreamYard to publish your name. So for those of you who's joining me the very first time and you don't know who I am, my name is May Yo Silvers. I am the owner of M2 Hospitality, an event planning company, and also the founder, mentor, and coach for Events for Anyone, where we provide a mentorship program to event planners to start and grow the event planning company into a multiple 6-figure profit business. So today we're going to talk a little bit about are you being confined by the norms, right? So what exactly do I mean by that? Hey Nancy on Instagram, hi Keisha on Facebook, and if you're joining me on LinkedIn, don't be shy, just drop a comment so I can see you as well, and same thing for YouTube. So what exactly do I mean by being confined by the norms? What exactly is the norm? So the norms basically means the common perception, the common practice, the things that people believe that is the truth, okay, is the benchmark. So anything that the society, your surroundings, the environment, the industry, the people are sharing that type of information, that it just becomes the truth. There is really no scientific backings or facts to back up that these norms, okay, or which is the perception and the beliefs, or the industry standards, is the golden rule. So today I want to talk a little bit about that, and I don't want to say bust the myth, but I want to highlight the point that because we could a lot of times confine ourselves by following the norms or believing it is the norm, we, why do I use the word confine? Because when you are following the norms, you are confining yourself because you're following the rules. If you can make the own rules, you're not being confined, right? So the type of norms that I'm talking about. So today I'm going to go deep into the event planning norms. Okay, let's talk about the norms in the event planning field, and then how do we get out of the norms. Okay, so in the event planning field, right, we ask, like, how much is the industry rate, how much do you charge? Okay, so you charge this much, then I should charge this much as well, because you don't want to price yourself so out of the market rate and then you don't book anybody, right? So you ask around, okay, what's the market rate, what's the norm, how much do you charge, right? How much do you normally charge for your service, how much do you normally charge for this particular product? So number one, that's confining to the norm of how much people are charging, and you're pricing yourself based on that, a little bit high, a little bit lower, just so that you're not pricing yourself out of the market. Another norm that we're following in the industry is, what is the current trend? So the current trend is the backdrop and the balloon, very elaborate balloon garlands, and also the throne chairs for gender reveal. So you think that, okay, when you're planning an event like that, of that nature, you need to incorporate all those things as well. So you believe that is also the norm to include in your proposal, right? And then that comes about your business. What are the norms that you need to conform to in order to market your business? Okay, the norm is, oh, you got to show up X number of times on social media. You got to do your reels. You got to do your TikTok. You got to do, you got to go on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. Okay, I'm just saying in general. All right. So what exactly, what you need to do in order to grow your business? These are the norms as well. Or they say that, or what is the common belief in the invest industry? You have to buy inventory. You need to own all this inventory before you can start your business, right? Or you need to have an office space in order to look to be legit. Or you need to own a venue. That's why you couldn't start your business, because you don't have all that. So the norm is you need to learn how to do event design. You need to go to a company or a school, all right, to learn how to do event designs in order to become an event planner. So those are the misinformed norms. Okay, that's what I call. Now, why do we allow ourselves to conform to the norms? There are a few things that are that play a factor. Okay, why do we allow ourselves to follow the crowd or conform to the norm? Because if everybody is doing that, then that means it must be right, right? If everybody is doing that, that means that must be the truth. That must be the right of path, that everybody is doing that, so I must follow, right? Number one. So because the mass market is doing that, you don't take the time to really investigate, is this norm the right thing to do? Does it make sense? You just follow the norm. So, and another thing is, if everybody is doing that, then it must be right. And you're afraid of being wrong. You're afraid of making a mistake. You're afraid of failure. So you don't dare to you don't dare to defy the norm. You don't dare to create your own norm. Okay? So it's so much easier to just follow the crowd. Look at what the market is saying, and look at what everybody is doing, then it must be working. So I need to follow that path, right? Does that sound familiar to any one of you? If it does sound familiar, give me some interaction here. Okay, so I have a lot of Facebook user. I can't see your name. Please make sure that you click on the link so that I can see the StreamYard name, so I can see your name. Okay, so Christine say, hey Ruchi, thank you for joining us. I know your name is here because Christine put down your name. So now, how do you break out of the norm? How do you defy the norm? How do you not follow the norm so that you can create your own norm? Okay, create your own norm, right? To be like, in general, even in life, okay, even in life, right? The norm that you're used to is based on what you know, what you have been exposed to. If the norm that you know and you're familiar with is, oh, okay, I get a job, and then after that, I get a job, I make $50,000, that's the norm. $60,000, that's the norm. And then by a certain age, I get married, I have children, and then after that, either I become a stay-home mom or I continue to work, the child goes to daycare, right? That's also the norm, the path in life. That's not true. You have the power to decide what is the norm. Okay, like for me, in the past, making $60,000 when I was in corporate was the norm, until I found that somebody will pay me $100,000. So that $100,000 became my new norm. Same thing for your pricing. Okay, the pricing for your fees, right? How much you can charge is how much people will pay you. There is no industry standard. It's good to know what is the norm. It's good to know what's the industry standard. But it's how much people are willing to pay you. And how much people are willing to pay you depends on a lot of things, right? Depends on your experience, depends on where you are, depends on how you're marketing yourself, depending on how big of a following do you have, depends on where the lead is coming from, depending on what is being done. So there's so many things that comes into play. But at the end of the day, the one strategy that I will share with you on how to break out the norm is your alignment and your belief. Okay, the alignment, alignment seems like a big word, right? What everybody is talking about alignment. Are you aligned with this? Are you aligned with that? What is your alignment? So let me break it down exactly what is alignment, because I don't like big words as well. Alignment basically is every time you want to do something, you got to ask yourself, how do I feel about this? Do I agree with this? Do I like what how it sounds? Do I like how I feel about it when I'm thinking about it? Can I commit to that? So basically, you're questioning your way of thinking, you're questioning your behavior, you're questioning your perception of how it's going to make you feel if you do certain things. You are looking into your moral values, you're looking into your ethics, you're looking into your personality, you're looking into your current environment. All these things needs to come into play to say that, okay, whatever I'm going to do is aligned with who I am as a person. Okay, it aligns with who I am, it aligns with my environment, it aligns with my time. So basically, you have to ask yourself, everything that you do, are you everything that you need to do? Okay, does it align? Does it align with you? Okay, give you one example. TikTok. Okay, TikTok is probably one of the hottest platform right now. Correct? If TikTok is the hottest platform right now, a lot of business owners are jumping on the bandwagon and promote their business on TikTok. And the most entertaining video on TikTok are those that are dancing around, doing, doing things that to attract the attention and to hold on to your attention. But if your personality, okay, you're not someone who will shake your booty or do your or point here, point there, or to make funny faces, or to talk funny, or be a comedian, or somebody who is willing to twerk, have good moves, and it just doesn't gel with you, then you don't have to do it, right? Like for me, my TikTok initially, all right, initially I was advised to do certain things. And I was really never comfortable doing that, but I make myself do it. Okay? Because that's the norm. So even I confine to the norm at times. But then after a while, I was like, screw that. That's not me. That's not a good I don't feel that it's a good representation of my brand. It's not a good representation of my personality. And I just feel uncomfortable. If I am uncomfortable doing it, I will not appear being authentic. So why would I want to do that? Even though it's the norm that everybody, oh, you're going to be on TikTok, you're going to be pointing here, pointing there, you're going to be shaking, but that's not me. I don't want to do that. All right. So what did I do? I still show up on TikTok, but I show up as who I am. I teach. I give you valuable content in less than how many seconds? 15 seconds? I don't even remember. 15 or 30. Oh, 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. So I show up, I teach, and by my teaching, hopefully you find it valuable. You continue to watch my TikTok videos, right? So that's number one. And number two, we talk about, how much to charge, right? Confining to the norm. Oh, you can only charge this much. That's not true. Nobody should tell you that you can only charge this much. Okay? You are the only person who can determine how much you can charge. If the other event planner down the street, okay, is charging $2,000, okay, to do a birthday party, does that mean that you have to charge $2,000? Just like those those of you who are so into balloons and you charge, I don't know how much a feet, $15, $17 a feet, $20 a feet. But if you want to charge $30 a foot, okay, which one of my clients inside our mentorship program, Nancy, she's watching me right now, she charges $30 a foot and she get clients left, right, center. Why? Because people are willing to pay for that. So if she goes in with this mindset, okay, that, oh, because the industry norm is this, I need to charge this. She goes in with this mindset of following the industry norm and being afraid to lose the business. So she goes in with this scarcity mindset and she will go ahead and charge whatever the industry is. But then it doesn't really align with her because she gets so upset if she were to charge less than $30 a foot because she feels that her work is worth more than that. So the price that she wants to charge is not aligned. Okay, the lower price that the market industry is telling the other people to charge does not align with how she feels about her work. She feels that her work is valued at $30 a foot. So that goes back to your alignment. Okay, that's the most important thing to remember. Does it align with you? Now, okay, when during COVID, right? During COVID in 2020, when nobody is doing events, all right? Nobody is doing events. And I, the crazy person, decided to start this coaching business, teaching event planners, okay, how to start and grow a business, all right? How to book events when nobody is booking events. I am going 100%, 180 degrees, completely different direction from what the norm is saying. Nobody's doing events. How can you be teaching other people to start a business, to plan events when there's no events for them to plan? But I don't believe in that. I don't believe in what the reality or the society is telling me. I have this deep feeling inside me that this is the time that I need to stand up and inspire and motivate my fellow event planners who were holding a job in a corporation and they all get let go because there's no more events. I must stand up to show them that you can control your own financial destiny. And if event planning is your passion, now is the perfect time to take life by the reins, and you are going to control life. Life is not going to control you. You're going to show up and you're going to trust yourself. Okay, you're going to ask yourself, okay, do I want to take this leap of faith and start my own business? Do I want to do that? Right? So I want to be able to lead the people who wants to take the leap of faith, and I stood up for them and I continue to stand for them, behind them, in front of them, next to them, just so to show a good example that this is how I did it and this is how I'm doing it, and you can do it too. So if I listen to the industry norm, no. Now is the time that everybody is losing their job, nobody's doing anything. You should conserve your funds. Don't do anything risky. Don't do anything crazy. You should be so grateful that you still have a job. I mean, I have a business. I don't have a job, but my business it's my job. But I defy the norm. I said, no, I'm going to start this business because the people need me. And look where we are today. In 15 months, we are close to $500,000 in revenue. Okay. And the people inside our mentorship program are flourishing because they took that time to really build the foundation of their business, where everybody else is telling them, just take that unemployment check and keep on applying for jobs. Okay. Take the unemployment checks and keep on applying for jobs. Don't be crazy thinking about starting your own business. Those people who went against the norm created a reality for themselves. And those people inside our program is seeing the rewards now. Okay. A few of them going to be very close to making six figures in 2022. Imagine if you follow the norm of, let me just stay in my little corner, take the unemployment check, keep on applying for jobs, and just be so grateful you get the job. Where would you be? Does all this make sense? Does it resonate with you when I say that when you want to defy the norm, right? When you look at the norm, you have to start questioning, is this a norm that resonates with me? Is this a norm that aligns with me as a person in terms of my value, ethics, my personality, my character? Does it make me happy? Do I want to believe this norm? Okay. Do I want to believe this norm? Or can I create my own reality? Can I create my own life? Can I create my own rules? Every day, I'm a rule breaker. I create my own rules every day. Okay. Every time I see somebody in this event planning group telling people to buy inventory, all right, to buy inventory, where can I buy this inventory? It just infuriates me because I started my business 9 years ago. okay, 9 years ago with zero inventory, and I still don't own inventory today. All right. So, but my business is a multiple six-figure profit company. I'm not talking about sales. We're talking about profit. Multiple six-figure profit business with zero inventory. So those people who are the industry norm, okay, who tells you that, oh, to start your own business, you got to have your own inventory. Okay, that's because that's what everybody does, right? You got to own your own inventory. Then you can have your own event planning business. That's how you do events. That's how you should be doing events or designing events. You own your own inventory. I want you to question that norm. I want you to question that perception that you must have inventory and ask yourself, these people, start questioning them. Why do you feel that you need to have that? So by doing your business this way, how is your business doing financially? How far along are you? Is this a hobby? Is this an expensive hobby? Is this a real business? So don't be afraid to question the norm. Okay, don't be afraid to question the norm, right? I have, because of in the past, I associate myself to a certain income level people. All right. So for me, making $100,000, $150,000 was the norm until I surround myself with millionaires and billionaires in the room, and I realized, oh my God, making $1 million is the new norm. Okay, making $1 million is the new norm. Driving a Porsche is the new norm. Flying business class, first class is the new norm. You have to ask yourself, why are you allowing yourself to play small and stay in a little environment, rules created by other people and not by you? Why are you not creating your own rules? In order to have sustainability in your business, okay, and in life in general, whatever decision that you make, whatever norms that you're seeing, it has to align with you. If showing up on social media for 5 times or 3 times a week doesn't align with you, or doing certain things on social media, you don't have to do it. There are other ways to get business. If you don't like face-to-face networking events, then do something else. But I'm not saying that this is going to be your carte blanche to say that I don't like this, I don't want to do this. All right, a lot of times that's the reason why those are industry norms or the common perception of the things that you have to do for your business. You have to ask yourself, does it align with me? If it doesn't align with me, why doesn't it align with me? Okay, so don't make it an excuse. Oh, it doesn't align with me, so I'm not going to do it. Don't make it as an excuse. You have to ask yourself why. Okay, if going to networking events, speaking face to face, or coming on video to do a live is not your thing because you're so camera shy, right? But we all know that this is something that we need to do for our business. Then you have to ask yourself, is it because you are not expanding yourself or not pushing your limit? Okay, you have to ask yourself that, because sometimes deep inside you know that this is what you want to do, but you are being held back by fear. So it's not that you're not aligned, you are aligned, but you are being blocked by fear. You're being blocked by all this self-talk that you say to yourself, you're not good at it, you don't like doing it. You don't like doing it because you're not good at it. If you come to a point that you know you can do it very well, like for instance, I can dance if I want to, I can point if I want to, and I can do it really well. But why did I choose not to do it? Because it doesn't align with me. I'm not using it as an excuse that I don't know how to do it, I'm not good at it, and that's why it doesn't align. You see the difference here? Okay, it 100% align with me that I need to show up on TikTok, but it doesn't align with me that I need to do what everybody else is doing, shaking their booty, pointing left, right, and center. Okay, so understand the difference there. All right, so I hope today's tutorial has been good, and you are now looking at the norms and you're going to start questioning, is this their norm or my norm? Is this the industry norm or my norm? Can I create my own new norms? And when I create my own new norms, what do I need to do? Does it align with me? And if the norms align with you, do it. If it doesn't align with you, don't do it. If you're doing something that you're not happy, it's not going to last. That's why I said you will not be showing up on TikTok every time, because you don't like what you have to do. So the sustainability is not there. Okay, in business, the winner is the one who plays the long game. In order to play the long game, you got to create your own norm, and that norm needs to align with who you are as a person, because all you need to do is show up, because you don't have to pretend to be another person. Okay, you show up as yourself. So that's your new norm. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. We have 2 more weeks to go, and then it will be the end of the year. So take some time to let this sink in. Take some time to reflect on 2021 and what you're going to do for 2022, and what new norms you are going to create for 2022. All right, have a great rest of today. Have a great rest of today and the rest of the week, and I'll see all of you next week. Bye.